So once again, we have a triangle and we're talking about exterior angles. Now, even though we watched a video on this a while back, don't forget to do exterior angles, you don't do something like this. You don't extend the lines and create three different angles on this vertex. What we want to do is we want to pick a direction. So let's say I go clockwise. What I want to do is pretend I'm kind of going around in a clockwise fashion and extending those lines out only in that direction. So I might extend this line out, extend this line out, and then extend this line out. So I'm going boom, 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 and I'm just going in a clockwise manner. I could do it counterclockwise, it'd be the same thing. All right, so then the exterior angles that are formed are this one, and this one. Okay, because of course the other side is 180 degrees because you made a straight line. So we're using these as our three exterior angles. So now our goal today is to figure out what are those measurements. Okay, well, if you think about it, what we discovered earlier was that when you take the angles of any triangle and you line them up, rotate them, and fit them all together, we found out in the last lesson that we got 180 degrees in total. So if I line these two together, and I take that third angle, line it up, rotate it, that we always got 180 degrees. Like so. All right, so now let's say, let me change my pen color here. Let's say I'm looking for just this exterior angle. Well, what we figured out in the class was that, well, you know what? Another thing that adds up to 180 degrees is supplementary angles. This angle and this angle. Well, so if you think about it, if the three angles inside the shape add up to 180 degrees, and these two angles add up to 180 degrees, and this angle is the same for both of them, well, then that must mean that this large angle here must add up to the two other angles over here. And so in other words, what we came up with in class was this rule, that the exterior angle measure of a triangle is the sum of two non-adjacent interior angles. All right, now first up, what we mean by non-adjacent means not next to. It means they don't touch. So for example, right here in our visual, here's my triangle. There are three angles here. Let me just mark them. There's this angle, and this angle. Now we're looking for the exterior angle Z. So what we do is we look at the two non-adjacent interior angles. So of the three interior angles, we're only going to use these two because they're not next to our angle Z here. All right, so it always turns out that this exterior angle Z is just X plus Y. All right, so that's a way to find the exterior angle measure using interior measures on triangles.